Hello champions, it's time for another forgotten gem, aka uncommonly used common guys, and this one is the Undertaker, the American Badass, ABA Taker. Now, I really don't have much expectations for this one. I don't expect he's going to be very good, but I'm doing it as a personal request to one of my YouTube member of the G Nation. So, great old, this one's for you. So, 4-star gold. I am not an owner of a 4-star gold ABA Taker, obviously. Was sent by Scopely. He's going to be reverted to whatever mine was before. Trainer ability at 9k is Protect Gem, do 40% more damage, and move that generate Protect Gem will create one more Protect Gem. Actually not a bad trainer ability, especially since they beefed it up at 9k. Links with Brothers of Destruction and Attitude Era, and I do have the gear. What the gear does is that move that generate red gems will create 2 more red gems. Regular look of Taker is this, and the gear is this. I actually like the regular look better than the gear, and I wish that if they added a gear. Why didn't they add the gear where he had the long hair as the American Badass? Basically, the early American Badass. That would have been badass. But no, they went with another short hair version. Whatever. So, generate 2 more red. The first moveset we're going to have a look at is the Flapjack 8 MP red move. Deal 25k damage and make 6 random black gems into yellow gem. You could pick the other red. You'll see this move is not really relevant much. The Tombstone Piledriver 9 MP black move, deal 24.7k damage and choose 4 gems to make into multiplied gems of strength 3. This is his 4-star move. And the Snake Eyes 7 MP black move, deal 13.5k damage and choose 5 gems to make into red gems. Again, in our case, it's going to be choose 7 thanks to the gear. Trainers, you got a couple options for that. Obviously, you're going to want Bray Wyatt here to start with more black. Now, if you do have the gear, I would suggest to go with Matt Hardy, as we're going to see right now. We're going to do a match after without Matt to see the difference. The other option would be to use Big John Studd to generate more red. But in my case, I'm already making 7. Don't really need that much. It is a big choose, though. So maybe it's going to turn out better, but I suspect that with the multipliers, we're going to get much better results. Coaches, we're going with Elias to help reload that black, and we're going to be using Typhoon here, which all of you should have since he was a free character last month. You might have not him maxed though. The reason we're taking Typhoon here is because he's a coach that makes red gem damage do 15% more. That's pretty good considering that all our damage is going to come from that choose move into red. That is going to be multiplied by 5. It is a pretty sizable boost at 15% right there. So let's do this versus set. I mean, he's a showboat after all. He needs every boost he can. Oh, and I forgot to show you the active boost I got, so I'll show you that after this. So we don't have our second black ready, so we're gonna wait for that. Let's take a little damage. Let's do a little damage, I should say. All right. So we're gonna start. Actually, we're gonna start. No, we're too close to the edge. I'm gonna choose 4 gems to make into red. 4 gems to make into multiplies, I should say. Other ones. Ideally, you want to set up your moves so that you're gonna get your black back. So I'm gonna do this here. Drop those 2, then we got the we got the wild card that screwed with the getting the black. Actually, before I use that, which is going to remove some blacks from me, I want to take those 4 here. I did a pretty decent amount of damage. That's a lot of purple. Alright, so I don't have any black that I can match. We'll just go for damage here. That gave us a little black. Yeah, let's put that. Like that. And he's up. Well, that worked pretty well. That's probably the most damage you'll ever see ABA do. Those multipliers work really well when you do have the gear though. Without the gear, well, without the gear you're still creating quite a bunch. Again, we also have the perks here that help making more. Let me show you what the perks actually did. Perks, we had 15% more health and gem do 15% more damage. That's the first place feud bonus. Move that generate red gem will create 2 more red gem. That is the gear. Take 10% less damage from all color move. That's the perk that's always on. And we got the monthly perk, which are 20% more health, all color move, start with 3 more MP, and all color gem generation by 2. Alright, let's look at something else.
I don't take no shit!
Alright, we're gonna finish this. A bit of time has passed since the first moveset I showed you, and this one. The previous one I had a bunch of perks on. This one I want to have perks because the event ended and the perks reset. I'll still show you what's active. The moveset is basically the default moveset. The first 3 moves you get. Yellow one, red one, black one. Simple as that. That's the moveset you can get before 4 stars. You can get it at 2 star, you can get it at 3 star. Most basic set there is. Trainers, we're going to be using Bray and Big John Stud again. That black move is really pretty much the only important thing about this spec. We're going to be using Elias to help reload that black as much as possible. Obviously, if you have NWO Hogan, well, first you probably wouldn't be using ABA Taker if you have NWO Hogan, but he would be a better coach because he would get all those, but I'm trying to keep this with basic trainers. Typhoon is also a pretty decent coach in there. I mean, you could use X-Pac, you could use Rikishi to help with those colors, but I kind of like Typhoon better because Typhoon is going to give you 15% more damage out of the reds, and the reds is where most of your damage is going to come from thanks to the snake eyes. So let's see in action now. As I said, the perks are gone. The only ones we have active right now are obviously the first place feud with 15% more health and gem do 15% more. The move that generate red gem will create 2 more red gems. That is because I have the Undertaker gear. And take 10% less damage from all color move. That's pretty much standard, always on. So let's do this. All right, so we're gonna get our black. Yep, choose 11 thanks to the gear. Ideally, you do want to get some black in the process. That'll give us 2 right there. That'll give us another 1. Give us another 2. And this will just give us damage. So we did not reload the black, but we came pretty close. Next turn, the black is going to be ready, basically. So what sucks about this, though, is that it takes away black to make those yellows. Again, next turn, we're going to have the black ready, so it doesn't really matter. There you go. A little bit of damage right there. I like the other moveset better just because you can put those multipliers and do kind of decent amount of damage for a showboat. We're getting hit by all 3 moves of set. Let's get that. Okay, so we can use the finisher, which is not going to finish him and is barely going to do much, really. Or we can just go for the black move. We'll get 4 blacks out of this. Get some damage out of that. $154K. That's actually pretty good for a showboat that isn't buffed by anything. 150K. That's really damn good. Alright, so that pretty much is it for the Undertaker ABA at 4-star gold. I gotta say, he's much better than I expected he was going to be at 4-star gold. There is, however, probably over 20 showboats that are better than him at 4-star gold. But, I mean, for a character that was really not that great before, he's actually pretty decent at 4-star gold. So, yeah, I'm a little impressed. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff, especially that little bell. That's what's going to get you aware or send you the notifications. If you have any question about this, leave a comment. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Geo.